Hey everybody, it's Jason Blaha here, and once again it is time for my client Lewis's vlog. And we started the week off with a medium grip bench press. He didn't get a PR this time, but we're also no longer bulking. He's wanting to recomposition just a little bit. Again, he's gained a little more body fat than he wants while bulking, and so we want to reduce that just a little bit before we go back to making faster progress again. Again, keeping in mind he's a former hard gainer. Those who watched the earlier parts in this series know the backstory. He got injured, had to have pins and stuff put in his wrists, broke his wrist, and then he got really, really sick. So again, he lost quite a bit of progress. And, I had gotten him up to an intermediate level, and then all that happened. He had to take, I don't remember, like 9 months off from training, just to be on the mend from all that. But we're back to working. He's also looking for a rack for his home gym so that we can go heavier on the squats and things a lot safer. But as far as supplemental work goes on his max effort days, we do pause benching, we do JM presses, we do chins, rows, lateral raises. Again, still quite a bit of work here. Again, a lot of volume, and some of that we may have to start trimming that back just a little bit to make sure that he can recover while consuming less calories. And as far as his dynamic effort days, I'm not going to show all the supplemental work because it's pretty much the same. He's not an advanced lifter, so we don't really stagger any of the supplemental work, and a lot of even my really advanced lifters we don't. We'll tend to do the same stuff on the same days, unless I've got a reason to change them up. Because at the end of the day, accessory work is just there to get you thicker, right? It really is. And I think people overthink some of it instead of just saying, hey, what's going to hit the muscles that I want to hit at the volumes I need to hit them at to get bigger? It doesn't need to be that complicated. Assistance work can be a little bit, but on conjugate, we don't need a lot of assistance, right? Because we have all the speed work plus rotating maxes. So I keep it pretty simple. Over here we're doing some squatting, and I believe this was a PR for him. So again, we run a couple different types of squats. I have him do some pause squatting, some back squatting, some box squatting, depending upon what's going on. And this is just a traditional back squat for him. Our supplemental work or accessory work for this, we do good mornings. Right? Very, very simple. We do sets of 10 on good mornings. We do dumbbell split squats. Again, because of the equipment we have available, it works for someone with minimal equipment. And fortunately, he's got the shoulder health and shoulder mobility. We can do a lot of this stuff with a barbell up on his back. I, for example, have to limit the amount of this I do. It has to do with the product of my age and the wear and tear. So he does dumbbell split squats. We do glute bridges. And then we do hanging leg raises. Unfortunately, he does have a device for doing that. He has a little pull-up and dip station that also counts as a Roman chair so that he can do hanging leg raises on it. And a lot of people have those in smaller home gyms. They're actually pretty popular, pretty easy to get, and they've been around for a long time just because of that, because it lets you do a lot of different stuff in a tight space. Even if you can't load these that heavy due to the design, So again, they're kind of a nice little device to have. And again, he wouldn't be the first person I've seen with a home gym that has something like this. In fact, I used to have something very similar at one time to use at home. So it's just a nice little addition, but it does let us do a lot of stuff like ab work and chin-ups and things. Then for our dynamic days, it's pretty straightforward. We do all the same accessory work, but we do speed benching in place of the max benching. And he does 9 triples, rotating grips. Then we do speed box squats, and then speed deadlifts, rotating conventional and sumo back and forth, depending upon where we're at in which week of training. All right, guys, but that's really all I have to say on that today. I hope it's been informative, and I'll talk to you guys next time.